This is Coyote News.
Tonight on Coyote Sports, we take a look at highlights from the track meet and softball games this weekend. But first, the headlines with Lauren Solek. Lauren?
The Champions League quarterfinal first leg match between Borussia Dortmund and Monaco has been delayed after 3 explosions went off on the Borussia Dortmund team's bus. Only one player suffered minor injuries. The Islamic State of Iraq claimed responsibility for the attack after a letter was found. Investigators have arrested one suspect. The city of St. Louis is suing the National Football League over the Rams' relocation to Los Angeles. The lawsuit filed today in court names the NFL's 32 teams as defendants. The city is seeking damages and restitution after it says the Rams failed to meet league relocation rules. And those are your headlines.
The track and field team captured 21 event titles on their way to beating SDSU this weekend. USD won 11 of 16 field events. The Coyote women won 104-87, while the men beat the Jacks 99-92. Gawain Williams set a new duels meet record in the 100-meter. Senior pole vaulter Emily Grove set a duels record, clearing 14 feet 7 1/4 inches. Senior thrower Danielle Waldner set a duels meet record in the shot put, while teammate Amber Eichhorn crossed the finish line first in the 3,000-meter run. Freshman Denise Canigan broke the school record in the 100-meter hurdles. The Coyotes broke a total of 14 dual records. The Yotes continue their outdoor season next week in Southern California. The women's softball team went 1-2 against Omaha this weekend at home. In Game 1 of the series, sophomore catcher Jessica Rogers hit a line drive double to right field in the bottom of the 4th. Teammate Jamie Holster followed with a bases-clearing double down the left field line, tying the game at 3. Despite being tied, the Yotes couldn't hang on, losing 9-5. USD senior pitcher Rachel Q struck out a season-high 9 batters in Game 2 on her way to pitching a complete game. Junior Taylor Steinfeld found the gap in the bottom of the 5th with an RBI double. The Coyotes took Game 2 5-1. In the final game of the series, USD left the bases loaded on both the 4th and 5th innings, but managed to score off a sacrifice fly in the bottom of the 4th. The Mavericks scored in the 7th inning, giving the Yotes the 2-1 loss. The Coyotes head to NDSU for the 3-game series starting Friday. USD softball team is over halfway through their season. Coyote News' Michaela Feldman caught up with the team and learned what they're focusing on for the end of the season.
With just 3 Summit League series left, the USD softball team is gearing up for the Summit League tournament.
I just want to go out fighting.
That's what senior Kayla Field says is her goal looking forward.
Our team this year is so much more of a well-rounded lineup than it ever has in the past, which is huge for us.
The team is currently 4th in the Summit League standings. Coach Robert Wagner says one game isn't more important than the last to the team.
We're in the process of building and growing one day at a time, and so each practice we try to build on what we did the day before. Each game we try to improve on what we did the day before.
Like most teams, the Coyotes have had some losses, but Field says it's all about how you handle it.
I think the biggest thing is just learning from them, adjusting to what we need to adjust so that the things that cause us to lose one game don't cause us to lose another.
Wagner says understanding game situations is what sets them apart from other teams.
Being able to execute in a pressure situation by just being calm, relaxed, and trusting in our preparation.
For the Sports Report, I'm Michaela Feldman.
Coyotes pitcher Rachel Q took a no-hitter into the 5th inning of Sunday's 1-run loss. Coyote News' Andy Hartman talked with Q about her success. Andy?
Thanks, Levi. The softball team went 1-2 against Omaha this past weekend. I'm joined today by pitcher Rachel Q. Thanks for joining us, Rachel.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, so you're a senior, right? All right, how would you say you've progressed throughout your career?
I think this year I definitely stepped up, like knowing I'm a senior, and this year we're down to 2 pitchers, so I knew we would have to step up and hold the team.
All right, and you were pitching really well this weekend. You struck out quite a few people. Yeah. Was there a lot of pressure on you after a certain point?
No, I kind of got in the groove, I guess, where the plate gets bigger. I don't know, I just felt like all my pitches were working, and I was just going along with it.
All right, and the season's kind of starting to wind down. You're getting close to the end. What are your ultimate goals for the end of the season?
Just to you know, obviously everyone wants to win conference, and I think we're just going to take one game at a time and continue to just progress and, like, I don't know, learn from every game. So I think we're just going to, I don't know, keep doing that.
All right, thanks, Rachel.
Yeah.
Okay. The softball team travels to NDSU this weekend. For Coyote News, I'm Andy Hartman.
Thanks, Andy. The tennis team suffered 2 road losses this weekend. The Coyotes were swept by Denver 7-0, moving them to 1-2 in Summit League play. USD's only win came from the doubles team of Yulia Sadenko and Barbara Kolovia. The Coyotes also played Colorado State, losing 4-2. The Yotes won 2 of their 3 doubles matches, but weren't able to hang on. The Coyotes host IUPUI on Friday afternoon at 1. The women's golf team competed at the UMKC Shootout. Senior Brenna Lervik placed second at 11 over par. Lervik finished the tournament with 36 pars and 5 birdies. Sophomore Lexi Peterson tied for 21st place, while junior Abby Dufresne finished tied 29th. Overall, the team finished 5th out of 10 teams. This marked the last regular season tournament for the Coyotes. The team is now preparing for Summit League Championships starting next week in Nebraska City. The men's golf team tied for 12th at the Tiger Invitational yesterday. Freshman Tommy Vining scored even par and finished at 8th. Vining shot the second most birdies at the tournament with 16. This was also Vining's 3rd top 10 finish of the season. This was also the men's last regular season tournament as the Coyotes compete in the Summit League Championships at the end of the month.